Have you ever been stuck in a cycle of procrastination, wondering why you can't seem to stay consistent with your goals? If so, you're not alone. The truth is, success isn't about sudden burst of motivation. It's about building habits to set yourself up for success. Hi, my name is Spring, and today I'm sharing 10 powerful habits that will boost your productivity, help you become the best version of yourself, and finally put an end to procrastination. Who you become starts with what you do today. You get what you work for and not what you wish for. Listen, this is something I'm guilty of as well. Ever since I was a teen, I thought or almost expected that things would just work themselves out for me. That I really didn't have to put in the effort or the work to get where and what I wanted. And boy, was I wrong and got the biggest reality check in my early adult years. The harsh truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to do your work for you. If you want something done, you're gonna have to be the one to do it. Love yourself enough to work hard. Procrastination is literally the cost of the life you could have had. Your life is going to change the day you decide to change it. And who you choose to become starts with what you choose to do today. Like I always say, the hardest part is to start, which brings us to stop waiting for the perfect time to start. Stop waiting for the perfect time to start working out, posting on social media, start a new project, because the perfect time will never come. Starting something new is always going to be uncomfortable. Our brain is literally wired for comfort, not wanting us to step outside that comfort zone. But doing so is the only way you're going to grow and reach your goals. And the best example I have is this YouTube channel. I wanted to start posting videos so many times, but things were never exactly right or perfect. I didn't have the greatest camera like all the big YouTubers. I didn't have a clear vision for where I wanted my channel to go. What if I fail? What if nobody watches? But the best thing I did was just to start. I used what I had, which was just my phone, and I turned on my camera and started filming, not caring what anyone would think, and just did it for me. I wanted to see what happened if I didn't give up for once. Don't spend another week, month, or year doing the same thing. Emotional control. We tend to have better emotional control and mental clarity at the start of the day. That's why it's best to tackle difficult tasks early in the day when your mind is at its sharpest. As the day goes on, emotional control gradually wears down, like a battery that drains with every decision and challenge you face. By the evening, your ability to regulate your emotions is lower, making it easier to give in to temptations and make impulsive choices. And this is one of the reasons late night snacking is so common. Since your energy and focus isn't the same throughout the day, structure your schedule accordingly. Prioritize important tasks in the morning when you're at your best, and save simpler, less demanding work for later in the day. Appreciate the small wins. In life, we often focus so much on the big goals and milestones that we forget to celebrate the small victories along the way. But every major achievement is built on a series of smaller steps, each one as important as the final destination. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Every step forward, no matter how small, is proof of your progress. Don't let these small wins go unnoticed. Acknowledge them, celebrate them, and give yourself the credit you deserve. After all, it's these small moments that pave the way to something great. The time you plan to waste is not time wasted. There's actually nothing wrong with playing a few hours of video games or scrolling on your phone, as long as it's time you have planned to waste. The time you plan to waste is not time wasted. Instead of punishing yourself or feeling bad for spending an hour on TikTok when you should have been doing your homework, chores around the house, or worked on a project, realize that you need time to chill. You are not a machine. Try to find the balance. Everything you plan on doing with intent is traction. Everything you do that you didn't plan on doing and take you off course is a distraction. Never be a prisoner of your past. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence. This is something I think a lot of us need to hear, and I wish I've heard sooner. Now, I'm not a fan of the phrase no regrets. I simply don't believe it's possible to go through life without regretting a single thing. But I do believe that you can change your mindset around your past mistakes. Instead of thinking I shouldn't have done that, try to think of it as I needed that lesson to grow. Forgive yourself for not knowing better until you knew better. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. You are the author of your story. Environment. Our environment shapes us more than we realize. The habits we build, the choices we make, are deeply influenced by the space we live in and the routines that we follow. If we don't take control of our surroundings, they will ultimately take control of us. You don't rise to the levels of your goals, you fall to the levels of your system. To truly create lasting change, we need to create an environment that supports our ambition. Whether that means organizing our space, setting clear boundaries, or surrounding ourselves with people that uplift us. Take charge of your environment and you take charge of your future. Be kind to yourself. If there's one habit we all should break, it's being overly critical of ourselves. Too often, we become our own worst enemy and fill our minds with negativity and self-doubt. But at the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with your thoughts. So why not make them kind, empowering, and encouraging? As the Buddha wisely said, you yourself, as much as anybody else in the universe, deserves your love and affection. The way you speak to yourself matters. After all, true growth begins when we start treating ourselves with the kindness we so frequently give to others. 30-day challenges. I have found that 30-day challenges is a great way to kickstart new habits. I did the gua sha for 30 days challenge, and not only did it contour my face, it solidified my morning and evening skincare prioritization. As James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, a book I have read twice now, says, every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. By consistently showing up for 30 days, you reinforce the identity of someone who prioritizes growth and self-improvement. Change isn't gonna happen overnight, but small daily efforts lead to great results. The one who moves the mountain starts by clearing away small rocks. Habit stacking. One of the easiest ways to build new habits is through habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. By anchoring your habit to something you already do daily, like stretching after you brush your teeth or reading while you have your morning coffee, you will create a seamless routine that seems natural rather than forced. The key to lasting improvement isn't just willpower, it's strategy. As Aristotle wisely said, we are what we repeatedly do. Stack your habits wisely and watch small actions turn into lifelong transformations. Remember, who you become starts with what you do today. These habits aren't just small tweaks. They're a foundation for a better and more productive life. So pick one, start today, and commit to it. Because a month from now or a year from now, you'll thank yourself for the effort you put in today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. It greatly helps out my channel. Let me know down in the comments what habits you are going to pick up from this video and other habits or advice videos you want to hear from me. I hope to catch you in my next video. Spring out. Bye!